So we are now joined on the phone this evening by Ollie Boito, I'm sorry if I get these wrong, boys, and Jody Tranter from Forecast Academy, a local Saturday performing arts school. Hello both, thanks for joining us.
Hello, hi, good evening.
Hi. Now I'm sure many of your pupils are hoping that their acting dreams will come true when they join you. Is this right?
It definitely is. Actually, it's about not just helping those dreams come true in the future, but also in the present day. So, we really try and help our students get either professional jobs or move them on to their next goal. So get a place at a full-time drama school, or getting into the Brit school one of our students has got into. So yeah, it's definitely about helping dreams to come true.
How many of the students are there with a serious idea of, progressing an acting career, and how many of them are just for their, the love of theatre and drama and doing it just for fun?
I think what we tend to find, Ollie will say a bit more about this, is that actually the people that are more serious, because we only run in 6-week blocks, so there's not like an ongoing commitment and you have to stay forever.
That would be a cult.
It's just 6 weeks, and so the ones that tend to stay with us for block after block after block are those ones who are more serious.
Mm. Okay, and do they get an opportunity to sort of build on what they did in the previous sort of block then, or how does that work?
There's definitely an element of that the longer you stay with us. What we do is each of our terms have, a bit like your show tonight, we have themes as well. If each term is a set 6-week block, the student will get experience in a particular theme, whether that may be musical theatre, it could be comedy, it could be acting for camera, could be commercial.
We had a Disney term.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah. See that noise that makes you make?
Oh.
I have that.
He speaks our language.
The first song we played earlier on.
Yeah, I've been trying to shoehorn Frozen in as much as possible.
Yeah.
So chaps, tell everyone about your background. Why did you get involved in this, and why have you set it up?
Well, we actually met through a school similar to this, a Saturday school, many years ago when we were bright young things. And Ollie composed a show for that school. I wasn't in the show. He didn't cast me. No, I'm joking. I wasn't in that show because I'd already sort of left.
He couldn't hit the notes. There was no point.
Oh, I feel your pain.
No, but we met through a school like this, and then obviously we've been friends ever since. We've been friends for, I don't know, too long. And then we decided, Ollie had an opportunity in his life to do something new, because a restaurant that he was working in had to close, and he's always been a composer and a writer, and I've taught in schools and been to drama school myself and been a professional actor myself, and so it seemed like a good idea and a good opportunity for us to start something ourselves. So through that friendship, really, we started a school because that's the way that we met, and we wanted to, I suppose, pass it on to another generation in a way.
Oh, that's really exciting. So the two of you got slightly different backgrounds then. So one's got more of a performance background, and Ollie, you're more of a writer then, yeah?
That's right, yeah. I was always much more interested in the creative process rather than the actually being on stage and seeking limelight.
I love that.
The performer does, but I just mean that wasn't really my scene. I was training in performance discipline so that I knew how to create for them. So I did train in vocal studies, but more so that I could be an effective composer for the instrument. It's much easier to write something for an instrument when you understand it. And so through that process I was working with quite a lot of singers and vocal groups and doing audition technique for certain performers, approaching from another perspective, not purely from a performer's perspective, from the perspective of somebody who's actually created that material and feels that they want to impart what they would like to gain from the person who's performing that material.
So one of our terms that we've had has been a devised term, and that's obviously something where someone like Ollie can come into his own because he's a writer. So some of our students, have created songs together as a group and scenes and etc. So there's something that everybody can gain. That's what we like to say essentially. Even if you come with a massive experience as a student, there's still going to be something that you haven't done before, whether that's what's that martial art kind of done?
Capoeira.
Yeah, one term we had somebody come in to do a workshop in capoeira. Every term, every one of our 6 weeks blocks contains a workshop by a visiting professional, so, you know, a capoeira instructor, or, you know, Julie Atherton, who was in the original cast of Avenue Q, or Tawia, who's like a pop sort of R&B artist who came to do the devising that I told you about. So, you know, there's always something that somebody can learn, because we cover such a broad, you know, spectrum of discipline and content.
Brilliant.
One of our students, Jody mentioned, got into the Brit School because that was really, he's sort of slightly, I mean, he's on the musical theatre course there, but he also does a lot of commercial music, and so that was the perfect place for him. Another one of our students, Hannah, who is slightly more mature student, she was interested in getting onto a degree course, and so we helped her with her preparation for that. And she went to the American Musical Theatre Academy in the end, and since then has been working for Disney very successfully.
Fantastic,
there's
because
a real wide scope of students as well. So.
Yeah, I was going to say you do courses for over 21s as well, so it's not just school children or young people that are invited along.
That's right. I mean, we originally started 2 years ago in April with the 13 to 20 year group, and that is still our main focus at the moment. We have we are open to inquiries from adults as well, but that hasn't been something we've actually launched just yet. It depends on interest.
Yeah, we want to get a critical mass, basically, because obviously we can offer individual lessons to older students, but you don't want to come to a class with one person. So we need to have like 3 or 4 adults who are all interested at the same time, so we can really open up that class to them.
Okay, well, maybe if there's anybody interested tonight,
yeah,
get
absolutely.
a couple of people involved and there's safety in numbers.
We offer free tasters to anybody that's interested as well. So once they've sort of registered an interest on our website, which is forecastacademy.co.uk, they just sort of set in what it is they're hoping to get from us, and then we invite them in for a free taster session, and they have an audition as well. And so there's not really anything to lose by coming along for a session and seeing if it's a good fit.
Brill. So do you want to just remind people again about the details in terms of the dates for the next block, how they register their interest?
Right, so obviously we're on all the usual social media things, at Forecast Academy, and you can find us on Facebook, Forecast Academy.
Yeah. And sorry, that's forecast as in the weather forecast.
That's right, yes,
yeah.
Forecast, yeah, that's right. Predicting future talent. And so, yeah, you can go onto the website, and there's a very quick, brief form that you can fill out just to say I'm interested, and then we'll get in touch with you very quickly because we're incredibly efficient, and invite you along. Our next block starts on the 18th of April, the next 6-week block.
And
so
it's every Saturday?
It's every Saturday, that's right,
yeah.
1 till 5.
At Lambeth College?
That's right, Lambeth College. So our dance studio overlooks beautiful Clapham Common, so you can see the ducks whilst you pirouette.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds
nice?
lovely.
That's lovely, and we're very inclusive at Wandsworth
dream.
Radio, even though it's technically Lambeth. We're right on the border.
Don't talk about that.
Actually, I've seen a picture of the dance studio. It looks beautiful.
Yeah, it is really. It's very picturesque.
Yes. While you're making magic, you look out on magic. Well, I don't know. Clapham Common's not so magical sometimes.
Shan looks over Clapham Common. So
Yes, I do. From Clapham South. Sometimes watching, what was it, the Carling Festival in the summer?
Yeah,
Which was,
there's a lot of magic to be seen there.
Oh, yeah. But I was threatening to go out and chop down the trees so I could see Stevie Wonder properly.
No, I was doing the same. I live in Clapham South as well.
Right.
Right now.
Yeah.
A stone's throw from the Avalon.
Oh, right. Yeah, me too. Right, that's good.
Over. We'll have a sing song when you're done, and I'll audition you.
Excellent.
Brilliant. Yeah, that sounds lovely. We can do a little dream to dream. Because chaps, you really wanted us to play a version of a song that we played something else with the same title, but it's completely different. You wanted something from Jekyll and Hyde.
Oh, well, that was the song I thought of. It has the same title, but it's a different song. It's Once Upon a Dream from Jekyll and Hyde.
It's got all the same notes, but not necessarily in the same order.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, great. Guys, thanks so much for calling in, and really good luck for it. And again, if anybody's interested in getting the young people in their lives, or maybe getting a few friends together and to do an adult group, I'm sure that would be fantastic. And that's forecastacademy.co.uk at Lambeth
Right, you
College.
Google it, you'll find it.
Brilliant. Okay,
Correct.
best of luck with it. Thanks so much.
Good evening.
Yeah, you too. Thanks now. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, weren't they nice chaps?
They were lovely. So, yeah, if anybody's interested in that, please get in touch with them. They sound great. And, you know, there seem so many kind of success stories there. You know, Brit College, you know, people going off and doing degrees. That's all very exciting.